Known as a legendary town in American history, Tombstone is famous for its notorious feuds and brutal gunfights, making it a place unsuitable for the faint-hearted. This charming destination represents the essence of the Old West. But what do you really know about Wyatt Earp's compelling story? What sparked this legendary obsession and how did it ultimately end? Prepare yourselves as we are about to embark on a fascinating exploration of the rich and tumultuous history of Tombstone, Arizona. Remember to hit the like button because it helps us a lot. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the notification bell to not miss the upcoming interesting videos. Tombstone, Arizona gained a reputation as one of the most lawless mining camps in the American West and was quickly dubbed the town too tough to die. Its origins date back to Ed Schieffelin, a miner who gazed out into the majestic mountains from his spot at Camp Huachuca, Arizona. Impressed by the vibrant colors, he saw potential for valuable prospects in the region. Sharing his thoughts with a nearby soldier, Schieffelin was quickly alerted that the Apaches had control of the area. The soldier told him, "All you'll find in those hills is your tombstone." Undeterred, Schieffelin remained adamant, and in February 1878, he embarked on a solo journey up the hill in search of his fortune. After 2 nights of exploration, Schieffelin stumbled upon what appeared to be a vein of silver on a high ledge above his hideout. Climbing to the ledge, he prized out a few pieces of pure silver, excited by the prospects. He estimated the vein to be about 50 feet long and 12 inches wide. Remembering the soldier's warning, he named his discovery Tombstone, a name that was later attached to the mine itself. Ed then traveled to Tucson to file his claim before moving to Signal, Arizona, which is now considered a ghost town, where his brother resides. Ed hopes to make a fortune with his brother's support. However, when his brother Al did not want to participate in such a risky project, Ed, feeling frustrated, took a temporary job at the McCracken mine. However, he persisted in seeking help. Not long after, Ed gave the ore sample to Richard Grid, a signal assayer. Grid claimed Schieffelin's ore abundance and quickly offered to finance the development of the mine with a 1/3 interest in it. Upon learning of this promising opportunity, Al quickly changed his stance and partnered with Ed, so the trio became equal partners in their venture. On his journey back to the mountains, Ed finds 2 other locations filled with silver ore, betting his claim on Lucky Cuss and Tough Nut. It won't be long before these 2 claims turn into prosperous mines. News quickly spread of the discovery of silver, drawing a wave of silver seekers scouring the area. The increase in mining activities has created many mines such as Grand Central, Charleston, and Contention. Thus, a mining camp emerged, named after Ed's original statement, Tombstone. Tombstone Post Office was officially established on December 2, 1878, and has remained in continuous operation ever since. In March 1879, an official town was built, and plots of land along Allen Street were up for sale for $5 apiece. Before long, Tombstone had about 40 cabins and a population of about 100. As rumors of the growing settlement spread, more and more people flocked to the area. Among these were the Earp brothers, who began arriving in the autumn of 1879. The influx of settlers propelled Tombstone into a vibrant town, experiencing rapid growth and prosperity. Tombstone boomed, but founder Ed Schieffelin was more interested in exploration than owning a mine. Upon returning from a 4-month expedition, his brother Al found the buyer of their requirements, as the capital needed to develop the silver mine was beyond their financial means. Al and Ed Schieffelin then sold 2/3 of their profit in Tough Nut for $1 million, and sometime later, Gerd sold 1/3 of his profit for the same amount. Careful management of the mine eventually yielded about $60 million worth of silver, the equivalent of $2 billion today. With this wealth, Ed chose to leave Tombstone and embark on a new adventure, motivated by a desire to pursue new mining prospects in the United States. When Wyatt Earp came to Tombstone in December 1879, he planned to establish a stage line, but soon discovered there were already two in the town. He then established a partnership with the owner of the Oriental Saloon to enter into a lucrative game business that guaranteed 25% of the profits. In addition, Wyatt took on the role of carriage driver for Wells Fargo deliveries. Meanwhile, James Earp had founded a pub on Allen Street. Virgil Earp was already a deputy sheriff in Tombstone, and Morgan Earp worked with his brother as a lawman. In 1880, Doc Holliday and Kate Bignose also went to Tombstone. Kate quickly recognized the opportunity and built a large tent filled with women and a wide range of affordable whiskeys, creating a place of entertainment that attracted many men. Not surprisingly, gambling also thrived. Before the Earp brothers arrived, the area was plagued by a group of outlaws known as the Clanton Gang, led by the Old Man Clanton and his sons Ike, Finn, and Billy. Other notable members include the McLaury brothers, Frank and Tom, as well as Curly Bill Brocious and Johnny Ringo. The notorious cowboys and their accomplices quickly expressed their displeasure when the Earps appeared in the area. On May 1, 1880, the introduction of the Tombstone Epitaph marked the establishment of the oldest continuously published newspaper in Arizona. By June of that year, the population in the area had reached about 3,000, attracting various groups of residents including workers, dance hall girls, outlaws, pub owners, and gamblers. Before long, Tombstone gained a reputation as one of the most unsettled towns in the Southwest. The lucrative operations of the Tombstone, Tough Nut, and Richmond mines yielded large amounts of silver, fueling the town's growth. By 1881, the population had grown to about 8,000 residents, cementing Tombstone's status as a home to many of the largest gambling establishments, pubs, and red light districts in the Southwest. The town also boasts the presence of 4 churches, a school, 2 banks, and an opera house. In February 1881, Bat Masterson and Luke Short, both former lawmen from Dodge City, Kansas, joined Wyatt Earp at the Oriental Saloon's gambling tables in Tombstone. However, their time at Tombstone was short-lived, as Masterson had to return to Dodge City to support his brother Jim. Meanwhile, the cowboy faction, known for its involvement in cattle rustling, continued to operate in the area. Despite the constant tensions, Deputy Marshal Virgil Earp could do nothing, as cattle theft was under the jurisdiction of the county, not the town of Tombstone. The Earp brothers, along with Doc Holliday, frequently clashed with the cowboy faction, leading to numerous clashes between law enforcement and the lawless. On June 22, 1881, a devastating fire ravaged the eastern half of Tombstone's business district. Not having enough water has hampered firefighting efforts, allowing the blaze to engulf many homes. The townspeople blamed Field Marshal Ben Sippy for his failure to control the looting. Under such circumstances, Virgil was quickly appointed Field Marshal, which further increased tensions with the already hostile Clanton faction. Long-standing tensions between the two factions reached a climax on October 26, 1881, leading to the infamous gunfight at the OK Corral, in just 30 seconds that will forever be etched into history. Virgil, Wyatt, and Morgan Earp, along with Doc Holliday, faced off against 5 members of the Clanton Gang in a brutal gunfight. As a result, the gunfight claimed the lives of Billy Clanton, Tom and Frank McLaury. Virgil injured his leg and Morgan injured his shoulder. Amidst the chaos, Wyatt confronted Sheriff Johnny Behan, who quickly announced his arrest. The Earps and Doc Holliday later faced a trial for murder, but it was determined that their actions were justified under the law. However, Virgil's involvement in the deadly encounter led to his later dismissal from the position of Field Marshal. On March 18, 1882, in an act of revenge for the OK Corral gunfight, a group of cowboys shot and killed Morgan Earp. After that, the entire Earp group departed with Morgan's body, setting off for California. During the journey, however, Wyatt, Warren Earp, and Doc Holliday disembarked in Tucson, embarking on a year-long pursuit to track down and eliminate each member of the Clanton Gang. In the end, neither the Earps or Holliday ever returned to Tombstone. On May 25, 1882, Tombstone suffered another devastating fire, this time consuming much of the town's western business district, including the iconic OK Corral. However, the town's resilient residents rallied once more, determined to rebuild what was lost. In 1882, construction of the Cochise County Courthouse began, an important development for the community. At the same time, the Birdcage Theater emerged as a standout establishment, offering a mix of culture and serving as a pub, gambling hub, and brothel. The New York Times described it as the wildest, most brutal carnage between Basin Street and Barbary Coast. Because the theater was involved in 26 deaths in its 8 years of operation. In 1886, the discovery of a new source of water brought initial joy to the inhabitants of Tombstone. However, this new find of water would end the mining boom and almost end the town. Water began to flood into many mines in the area, despite efforts to control it through the installation of large pumps. When a fire destroyed the pumps at the Grand Central Mine in 1886, the mine was eventually flooded. Frustrated miners quickly found work in the burgeoning copper mines of Bisbee and the newly established mining towns. Neighboring settlements such as Charleston and Millville were severely affected. Eventually, Tombstone lost its status as a growing town and began to fade away. In 1929, a decision was made through a vote to move the county office to Bisbee, about 25 miles from Tombstone. This turn of events seemed to determine Tombstone's destiny as a ghost town. However, the resilient citizens of Tombstone have united in their efforts to preserve their beloved town. Drawing on its rich history, they began to focus on Tombstone's tourism opportunities. Considerable efforts have been made to restore and repair the town's historic buildings, breathing new life into the once deserted streets. Boot Hill has become a top attraction, and the famous gunfight has been recreated to attract tourists. Tombstone's compelling story has captured the attention of filmmakers as well as authors, leading to the creation of numerous films and books that continue to bring new life to the town. The notorious Allen Street, once filled with bars, casinos, and brothels, has undergone careful restoration to attract tourists. Cochise County's original courthouse and gallows, dating from 1882, has been transformed into a state historic park, offering a glimpse into the town's long past. This vibrant and historically significant old town has stood the test of time and is a testament to the resilience of its residents. A visit to Tombstone, Arizona is conveniently located just 60 miles southeast of Tucson and near Benson. There are countless accommodations and dining options for visitors looking to experience the town's unique charm. Interestingly, according to Guinness, the world's largest rosebush was planted in Tombstone in 1885 and still thrives in the city's sunny climate. The Lady Banksia rose is native to Scotland. Please like and share if you find the video content interesting and useful. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and comment below so as not to miss the upcoming interesting videos. Thanks for watching.